5 centuries ago, the world was unknown, and a single journey could change history forever. This was the age of exploration, a time when oceans became highways and borders were redrawn. Europe sought new routes to Asia, driven by the desire for gold, spices, and power. The ancient Silk Road was slow, dangerous, and controlled by powerful empires, so explorers turned to the sea, guided by science, courage, and new technology. Innovations like the compass, astrolabe, and improved maps made long-distance navigation possible. Portugal led the way, small, ambitious, and focused on the ocean. Prince Henry the Navigator funded voyages along Africa's coast, expanding knowledge rather than conquest. Portuguese sailors pushed farther south than any before them, until Bartholomew Diaz rounded the Cape of Good Hope in 1488. A decade later, Vasco da Gama reached India by sea, opening direct access to Asian trade and transforming global commerce. Spain chose a different direction, westward. Christopher Columbus believed Asia lay across the Atlantic, and in 1492, 3 ships set sail. After weeks at sea, land appeared. Columbus reached the Caribbean, not Asia, but his voyage brought the Americas into European awareness. What followed was not just exploration, but conquest. Spanish forces marched inland, and the Aztec Empire fell to Hernán Cortés. Across the Andes, another great civilization stood, the Inca Empire. Francisco Pizarro arrived with steel, horses, and guns. The Inca ruler Atahualpa was captured, and despite paying a vast ransom, the empire collapsed. Even more devastating than weapons was disease. Smallpox and other illnesses spread faster than armies, wiping out entire populations within decades. Europe then divided the world on paper. The Treaty of Tordesillas split new lands between Spain and Portugal. Portugal claimed trade networks across Africa, Brazil, and Asia, while Spain dominated much of the Americas. Silver from mines like Potosi fueled European economies, carried across oceans by heavily guarded galleons. Where treasure sailed, pirates followed, turning the seas into battlefields. Other powers soon joined the race. England entered under Queen Elizabeth I, and Sir Francis Drake became the first Englishman to circumnavigate the globe. The Dutch built a commercial empire, founding the Dutch East India Company, one of the most powerful corporations in history. Across Asia, local rulers negotiated, resisted, and adapted to European presence. Yet Europe was not the first to master long-distance sea travel. China had already ruled vast seas under the Ming Dynasty. Admiral Zhang He commanded enormous treasure fleets that reached Southeast Asia, India, and East Africa decades before European arrival. But China later turned inward, dismantling its fleets, while Europe continued expanding outward. One of the greatest journeys followed. Ferdinand Magellan attempted the impossible, sailing west to reach Asia. His expedition crossed the vast Pacific Ocean. Magellan died in the Philippines, but his crew completed the first circumnavigation of the Earth, proving beyond doubt the true scale of the world. The Atlantic became a global trading system. Europeans enslaved millions of Africans, forcing them across oceans to labor in the Americas. Human suffering became the foundation of immense wealth. At the same time, the Columbian Exchange transformed the world. Crops like maize and potatoes reshaped diets. Animals such as horses and cattle crossed oceans for the first time. Ideas, religions, and technologies spread alongside disease and exploitation. European cities grew wealthy. Colonial towns replaced indigenous societies, though resistance never disappeared. Empires fought each other across distant seas, while navigation and map-making grew more precise. The world became smaller as knowledge expanded and distant civilizations became permanently connected. Trade linked continents, but inequality deepened. Power shifted towards Europe, and colonial borders ignored cultures, planting seeds for future conflicts. Exploration expanded scientific understanding, reshaped economies through crops like sugar, coffee, and tea, and turned ports into global cities. Over time, exploration reshaped identities, hardened colonial rule, and inspired resistance movements. Eventually, the age of exploration faded, replaced by modern imperial systems, but its impact never disappeared. Modern nations emerged from its legacy. Languages spread worldwide. Trade became global by default. Exploration reshaped human destiny. Curiosity drove progress. Ambition drove conquest, and the human cost was immense. History remembers both. The seas carried humanity forward and left lasting marks behind. The world became permanently connected. Goods, ideas, and cultures crossed oceans, but so did suffering and exploitation. The age of exploration reshaped humanity, for better and for worse. Empires rose, civilizations fell. Modern globalization was born at sea. Today's world still reflects those journeys. Exploration changed geography and destiny. It proved that curiosity can transform the world. The age of exploration, where the world truly began to meet itself. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more historic stories.